So up there on that rocky outcrop is the castle of Montsegur, the Cathar's HQ. And here now we're just beginning stage 3, which will be, I think, about 16 kilometers from Montségur to Comus, through the Gorges de la Frau, something along those lines, and said to be quite an alright day. The weather pretty changeable, clouds and then really intense sun. So, and yes, so the route, the Chemin de Bonshommes, is based on the route that the Cathars took when they were fleeing France because of an order from the Pope declaring them heretics. So from Frau to here was just a walk introduction to get to Montsegur, and now from here on forward we'll be following the route they were supposed to have taken. It's also meant to be a route that was used during World War II to escape France, and during the Spanish Civil War to sneak foreign troops and aid, I guess, into Franco-controlled Spain. So. Well, in Montsegur in the morning it appears that everything is open. This shop is, as is the one up there called Ascent or something, and this one has a huge amount of recommendations from Le Routard and Petit Foot, whatever. So just gone up the hill and still kind of ascending outside Montsegur. Now walking through what feels like an ancient fairy tale pine forest. Really feels as if, I don't know, I'm in medieval France in the time of the 100 Years' War and whatnot. It's really quite special. The landscape's changed quite a lot from yesterday. This has got quite more mountainous, more rock faces, whereas yesterday was more rolling pastures. On the ascent leaving Montsegur, you get a wonderful view of the castle and the village. You get to see how the castle stands over the village and the whole valleys on this side and on the other. How it really is in a dominant position and would control the territory. I have to say, when those heretic Cathars were fleeing from Montsegur, the first part of their walk was certainly along a very nice peaceful track. Although they might have been in a different headspace to me at that time, I suppose. Thank God they built these steps, because otherwise this descent would have been pretty treacherous. It rained a lot last night and yesterday evening, and yeah, this is an absolute mud field. I mean, crossing this without sticks would be a disaster. Even with sticks, your boots are gonna get all wet and caked through, but all part of the fun. So here we are on this track, yeah, and God knows how, must have had quite a skinful, but somehow someone's managed to take a car, some roof's been pulled off there. I mean, it looks like a VW Beetle, but God knows how you quite got it in that position. I have no idea. Hamlet of Pelail. There's some great walking sticks on the go if anyone wants them. There's a water tap there. Not quite sure whether it'll be drinkable. Looks incredibly clean though. I use this as my rest stop for the day to have a spot of lunch. Hopefully there'll be. Look at that trailer up there. I wonder when that was last used. And there's the modern version. If you look up over there, I think this might be the gorge we're going to walk up, and that should be the last ascent to Comus. So I don't know in which direction, but the path is going to pick its way up through there. And thankfully just over here on the back side of that shed there's a picnic site, so hopefully we can sit down maybe in the shade on a bench, cook ourselves up some nice lunch. This is what lunch on the trail looks like: couscous mixed with mackerel and a wasp attacking me. Mackerel in a mustard sauce. The mustard sauce really adds some flavour to the mackerel, which has been a big win, but yeah, I've been absolutely attacked by thousands of wasps now. Right, so that was the picnic spot at Pelail. We make a pretty good place to wild camp if that's what you're planning to do, to break up the stages. There's a tap up in the village. It looked really clean to me. I'm sure you could drink straight out of it, but otherwise use a purifier to some degree. They put non-drinkable water on all the taps, but based on the way it looks, I'm pretty sure that's just to cover their own backs reasons. I stopped for half an hour there, had a little bit of food. I was planning to stop for 1 hour, but the sky is getting quite overclouded, quite overcast again, and this happened yesterday, and this happens in the mountains, and that tends to happen. It follows on that it starts to rain in the evening, so I think I've got about 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers to go tops, and 760 meters or so to ascend, which is a bit dispiriting, but I'm told it's really beautiful and it's over quite a long way, so hopefully it won't be too arduous a climb. The map for the remainder of the day said I had to climb about 760 meters, I think, to get to the camp spot, and I've got a bad feeling that ridge looks like it's about 760 meters above me. There's going to be some toil, no doubt. Le Gorge de la Frau. Here starts the off-road section, which should mean starts to get a bit more steep as we go, but it should also be a bit more beautiful. Wow, it's really impossible to put into words the magnitude and the size of these rock faces. They're incredible. I mean, it's sheer for hundreds of meters, and the colours marbled together, oranges, yellows, greys. It's really something else. Up and up it goes. Need to get a lighter bag. I don't know if you can see them, but these gnarly twisted trees all covered in a thick moss look really haunting, like some dark enchanted forest. It's really beautiful. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm steaming, literally. I'm so hot going up this hill. I don't really feel like I'm carrying too much. I think I might have to make some bag revisions. We got to the top of that punishing but beautiful canyon, and down that way is where I'm going to spend the night in Comus. There's a sign over there for the campsite, and up here it says Comus 3 kilometers. And much more annoyingly than that, at the top it says Burger 183 kilometers, and that's my intended final destination. So 183 kilometers. Whew. Here we are in Comus. The whole village kind of seems to be above us up there, although it looks to be quite a small place. I think down here is the Gîte d'Étape. Here we are, gods. Please be on my side. What day is it? I don't even know. It says some stuff, but... and there's a dog. There's the campsite up, there's a tent, everything's either inside or run along the side. There's my valuables bag. We're in Comus. This is an incredible little valley, really beautiful. The sun's out, it makes it incredible too. So it's a perfect evening. This place to stay is everything you want from a campsite. It is a little bit expensive, but it is value, so you know you can't hold that against. Rural France, beautiful, undoubtedly. Quiet. It's unbelievable in France. In Spain, things are open basically all year round or for the long haul, whereas here they're open for 2 months and then they're just completely shut down. You're 3 days out of season and it's as if it's never been open at all. Receiving directions from the locals around Camus to find a glass of wine. I'm not going to hold my breath, but they tell me that somewhere around here it's possible. It seems impossible. Well, I found what purports to be some bar in the middle of nowheresville, France. It all looks pretty wonderful to me. The only slight problem is there is nobody here. Let's go down and see. Here we are in the reception. Bonjour. Elle va, c'est ouvert ou non?
Oui, vous pouvez servir vous-même.
Ben, et nous m'en oui.
Oui.
Ben, merci beaucoup.
Yourself, serve yourself.
Ben, merci beaucoup. Wow, it's possible that here we are in the dead end of nowhere and someone's gonna serve me up, hopefully, a bottle of wine. Our campsite is somewhere down behind those buildings there. And apparently, the good thing will roll. There's even Wi-Fi. That can't be right. That can't be right. What an incredible valley. What an incredible place to be. Well, it turns out the wine is 26 a bottle, so that's a hard no. Got a Budweiser instead.